I'm on a lifelong hustle. You wanna make a deal, I don't trust you.
What up, it's DJ Meast, and you know what it is. It's the Built Different Podcast, episode 2, part 1. And check it out, man. We left off at me meeting Too Short, and yeah, I met him in 06, and he told me to tap back in with him when I was ready. So that's what I did. I had a little EP out called Money Is My Motivation. It was like my first little joint on iTunes and all the little digital streaming. Back then, you really had to pay for the album. You dig what I'm saying? You really had to pay that dollar for the song and all of that. And originally, I had this song called Follow the Money, and it had the homie Kato Boy. If you remember the homie, I went to Skyline with him, and we performed at Homecoming together. And, you know, that was my dog. I did a lot of music at his crib and everything. And, you know, originally I had him on the song, and Too Short's bodyguard at the time, you know what I mean? He came up to me and was like, "Short, want to get on that track number 4." And, you know, that was Follow the Money. So I got him on the song. He did that. And, you know, it was big for me. Pause. You know what I mean? It was a dope record. I couldn't wait to try to push it to radios and all of that. You feel me? And that's when I learned about the politics of the radio and how those things work and how to get a record on there. And yeah, it wasn't easy. It wasn't for me. Didn't even really pursue that route. You dig what I'm saying? But Thizzler picked it up, and you dig what I mean? And yeah, man, had a record with Too Short, you feel me? And he tapped back in with me too around 09 and wanted me to come up to the studio and work on some records. I can't really disclose the reason why. It wasn't necessarily you know, it wasn't a positive situation, I guess, for what it was. It was music, obviously, but you know, what we were doing and what we were directing it towards and all of that. You know, I don't want to get into all of that, but I gotta tell my story. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, it definitely has some records aimed at, you know, whatever. And there was a lot of people in that studio, man. You know what I mean? There was a lot of people there that day, and I don't want to say their names, but it was a lot of heavy hitters in there in Too Short studio, you feel me? And yeah, man, we did a lot of work, but you know what I mean? It didn't come out, and definitely appreciate Too Short for showing me love, being the first multi-platinum artist to work with me for the Freezy. You dig what I'm saying? Didn't charge me. Thank you. You dig what I mean? And really helped me gain my confidence as a rapper, I would say, you feel me? Because if it wasn't for him and rappers like Eddie Projects and Mr. Fab and Moses Music, you dig what I'm saying? And Hood Stars, Band-Aid, Scoop, you feel me? A lot of people I worked with, Upgrade, D-Lo, I Am Sue. I worked with so many people, and we'll talk about those stories. But, you know, if it wasn't for Short and those individuals working with me and treating me, you know, with respect and hospitality, you dig what I'm saying, and being hospitable with the way that they worked with me, you feel me? It was and that might be a pause, you know what I mean? But pause, yeah. But the way that things, you know, worked out were amazing, and I appreciate those, you know, especially Too Short, you know, for being the first major artist to show me love and not charge me, you dig what I'm saying, and actually work with me. And yeah, man, that's what it is, man. You know what's up.
I'm on a lifelong hustle. You wanna make a deal, I don't trust you.